Okay, so I'll leave it right here. I should go, Andrew. Okay, everyone, we should all be online now. Hopefully you can all hear me with this mask. Still working on the camera issue, but at least you can hear the sound. Okay, 9:09. Okay, so let's try it again. Welcome to grade 12 religion. I'm Mr. Kara. I'll be with you for the next 2 months. Before we start a breakup of the class and the first assignment, I'm going to play Mr. Servidio's presentation for today. Does it go present or share? Present? There. That's on present. Did you see it now on your computers? You have it on your computer? Try again. Present your entire screen. Share now, right? Yeah, right here. Okay, close this up. Present here, right? Your entire screen. Here? Oh, there you go. Thank you. That's it, right? And is the share still? Present, okay.
Greetings to all of our students, and especially our parents. A warm welcome to all of you. It seems like forever that we have not been together. However,
Sorry, captions are not on. Okay.
this year marks a new start to our school year. And as I'm videoing this to all of you, I want to send an important message to our welcome all the grade nines that will start high school this coming Thursday and Friday. Those of you attending school will be placed in a cohort A and a cohort B. We look forward to seeing all of our grade nines this coming Thursday and Friday. Next Monday, the rest of our grades will come in, 10s, 11s, and 12s. Surely it is a different year. It is a year that we have never dreamt of that we would ever see, but we do find ourselves in this situation, and I'd like to just review a few things before we all start the school year. To begin with, this is our official entrance to our school. Students, this is one of two official entrances that you may enter the building when you arrive in the morning. Our main entrance, as I stand before it, and the second entrance will be on the side where our portables are next to the guidance office. This is the only official two entrances for all of our students. Note as you enter, you must be wearing a facial mask as I am wearing one myself. It is truly important that students wear a mask or else they cannot enter our school or any classroom. Parents, it is also important to note that if you need to enter our building or need to speak to someone, you must call ahead, make an appointment, and we will give you a time as to when to enter. Please note again that you just cannot come off the street and enter our building. Due to the conditions that we are living in today, we have to take strict measures and not allow anyone to enter our building unless they have an appointment.
So that's okay, right? We're back. Okay, so let's go through one more time the package that you received. Okay, the first one is a speech from Nelson Mandela that he just a little bit of inspirational speech that we're walking to school. Next is the questions from the textbook. I'm giving you a digital textbook as well.
Staff, I do apologize once again. I'm trying to seek clarification for all of you in terms of attendance. Staff, if students are in cohort A and they should be in today, but are not in, but are just logging in from home, unfortunately, they are still marked as absent. They have chosen cohort A, they must be face to face with you. If they are not, they are marked as absent. The same will apply tomorrow for cohort B. If they are face to face, they must be in your class to be present. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's try it. Next, after that, I have 4 movie assignments. The first one is The Insider, which will be after Socrates. Next is To Kill a Mockingbird, and some important language, but I think it's a classic movie. That would be for Aristotle and Redeemer. And then Freedom Riders. This would be for a unit on freedom, justice, and law. The fourth one is Avatar, and I use Avatar for social justice. So that's about the Navi people. Okay. I don't know if we'll really get to Avatar or not, but if you do, it's there. So you have all the questions. Next, you have all the other supplemental ones, starting with Socrates, etc. Now, for those of you who are online, today's assignment is the chart is found after the Socrates section. So put this whole package in your binder. At the end of the package, you'll see a journal board, and this is where you'll write all your journals. And the journals you're going to have to write whatever you think about anything, and it's for completion. So if you write 1 page, single space, you get 2 marks. Yeah, if you get them all done, then you get perfect on your thinking and inquiry section on your evaluation. So the journals, as I explained earlier, anything that has to be handed in will be scanned and emailed to me. When you email it to me, I will photocopy it and mark it, except for the journals, I get to read it and check it off. So that way there's no exchange of paper, either online or offline, and let's keep everybody safe. So that includes everybody's assignment. So for homework today, you're going to work on the chart. You're going to read page 7 to 9 from your textbook, or you can look on the digital textbook that I've given you, and answer them, fill it in the box. Give you more room, just check it somewhere else. And then you'll email it to me, and I will mark it. This is going to be your first communication assignment. Now, there's 4 categories of evaluation. Number 1 is test. So we're not supposed to give you tests, but it will give you small assignments in place of tests. So you're almost like an open notebook. It's easy on you. This is what I used to teach. I used to teach in the video. Everything was open notebook. Okay? Next is thinking and inquiry. That's going to be your journals. So if you do all your journals, read them, you cannot go wrong in your journal other than you don't do it. So whatever you write is whatever you're thinking. This is where the real religion comes in. So we're going to be watching a short video today to start with. No, for those of you in my class, it's not Ray's Miracle. It's going to be Dead Poet Society. And watch a little video. They're going to ask you, what do you think? And then when you think about it, just write it. Spelling and grammar does not count in my class, so don't worry about it, okay? Try not to swear in your journals, okay? But I don't count spelling and grammar. As long as you have ideas, you're trying to communicate that I'm happy, okay? And third one is communication. Communication in my class is usually group work, but we're not going to be doing it. You'll be doing charts. So today's first assignment on applying ethical theories is going to be a communication assignment. Usually we have chart paper, markers, we break it up into pieces, we present to the whole class. We're not going to do that today because we're going to keep socially distant, and a lot of people are not even here. Okay. And then the fourth category of evaluation is going to be application, and that's going to be your movie assignments. So the movie assignments will include every 6 little unit, and it'll sort of summarize it, put it all together as an application in real life or fictitious real life. Okay? Question, Andrew?
Oh, no.
Okay. So this is the fourth thing. Exam. There's no exam. Again, like a test, no exams this year. So the CPT, we'll talk about it next week, is going to be 30% of your final mark, and you have a lot of time to work on it, and my class is really easy. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay, good. All right. to hear me. Is farther you, okay, I'll try and stay at the front. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so I'm going to present to you a short clip from uh, Dead Poet Society. And just watch it, enjoy it, and then I'll give you your first journal assignment. Okay, guys, questions? Okay, you guys doing okay there? You can hear me better? I also have this mask on and it's hard. The mask is filtering my voice as it is. Okay, so let's try again, your entire screen. Share. I don't have captions here. There you go. Okay, so that's your first journal. So what I'd like you to do is we'll spend 15, 20 minutes on this to get you started. Right? The whole with, is take your journal, write the title Carpe Diem. Now, what I'd like you to do is to reflect, write whatever you think. Don't tell me what happened in the video. Use the word Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem means seize the day. And seize the day, he describes it as make your life extraordinary. Not ordinary like everybody else. Extraordinary does not mean that you have to be the best, superior to everybody else. Like everybody's ordinary, you're extraordinary. It means that he wants you to be yourself, be unique, be happy with who you really are. So take the opportunities that are before you, seize the opportunity, seize the day. Seize in this case is SEIZE, catch it, grab it, make it. You have opportunities. Okay, and then write a journal, just 1 page long, single space. Spelling and grammar does not count. And tell me whatever you think it means for you as you're getting into grade 12 now, and you're finishing off your career at St. Rob's. And as you approach what happens next year. Okay, and write whatever comes to mind. Get down to the bottom, scan it to me tonight when you get home. And for those of you online, scan it when you finish it. And I will give you 2 marks for the journal. At the end of 5 journals, I'll give you a mark out of 10. We're going to do about 20 journals during the semester. And if you do them all, that's I think 20 to 25% of your mark is thinking inquiry. That's where it's going to come from. This is where the real idea comes. There's no wrong answer, okay? The only wrong answer is one that you haven't done. Please write in pen, only because when you scan it, it comes out better than in pencil. It becomes too light and strain on my eyes. Okay? While you're doing that, you start doing that now, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Just to introduce myself to you and to everyone who has not had me in the past. My name is Mr. Kara. I've been teaching, this is my 35th year, so 35 years now. And I taught elementary school for half my career and high school. Uh, I taught at McGinley for 6 years, and then St. Rob's, I've been here since 2007, so I've been here 13 years. I'm married. I have two kids. We both graduated from St. Rob's. Um, my son Michael is 28, and my daughter Sonia is 25. And they both graduated this year. My son's a lawyer, and my daughter's finishing off visual arts at York University. My wife is married to her for 30 years. 30 years. And my wife is Indian and African and Muslim. And we've been happily married for 30 years. What else? Uh, my wife is Indian African. I'm Italian. I was born here. My wife came as a refugee from Africa. And what else? That's it. I have a master's in theological studies from St. Augustine Seminary. I have an undergraduate degree, another specialist in philosophy, and my teachables are history, political sciences, law, and law. Okay, that's a little bit about me. I'll find out more about you as we go on. So take this carpe diem now for 15, 20 minutes and work on your journal and just write, whatever comes to mind. And if it reminds you of anything, if it tells you about dreams and hopes of your parents, dreams and hopes, whether they're born here or they came to this country, and what the future has for you planned. You're finishing off your last year at St. Rob's. It's the second best years of your life. The best years of your life is what happens when you graduate from St. Rob's, wherever you go. After that, it's all done. Then you graduate, you might think about getting married, mortgages, houses, work, you're going to miss the days. But this is just finishing off your second best years of your life, and the best are yet to come. Okay, so please write for 15, 20 minutes, we'll come back to 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. Yes, I signed out here. I think you're also supposed to write down which washroom you like to. So there's one in the science lab, science area. Yes, just put science. Okay. So if anything ever happens, we know where you've been. Just write pen down and don't think that everything come out. Now you want a pen? If you have as you come in, we have sanitizer. Those are my I usually have tissue, but they told me we're not supposed to share tissue. Leave the tissue out. I still will have it. I think that you'll have to support tissue out. Yeah, I don't know why. They said that I had in my original office. Once you finish taking attendance. Okay. Came in. writing that for a long time. Just write whatever you like to write, doesn't matter. Whatever's happening in your life, what plans you have, what the future holds. Carpe diem means seize the day. Carpe is to seize, to grab, get a hold of. Don't waste the opportunity you have. My grandfather had no education, zero. But he lived through two world wars, and he's the wisest person I know. Wise because he had lived experiences. My father had a grade six education. My mother had a grade three education. World War II broke out, and schools were closed. We had to hide often in caves, trying to escape the soldiers who were interested, especially in young women or sexual pleasure. So it was a very tough time. My parents were very, very wise. And, I have lots of education. It doesn't mean I'm wise unless you have experiences like understand what I mean. So you're living in Canada right now by choice or by birth, and you have all the opportunities for free education. In the old country, my parents, even if they could go to high school or long university or college, they couldn't because they were very, very poor and it's expensive. It costs money and they have to live in the town. They grew up just like that as well. Um, so you have all the opportunities of free education, free healthcare, free democracy, free country. Uh, when it comes to education, what are you going to make of yourself? What's the opportunity that you have? Jay Fang. So, carpe diem means seize the opportunity that your parents have given you by allowing you to do it. I think about right now. It's not by accident you're here. We call this providence, which is God's plan. You have all the opportunities before you. The biggest problem you're going to have, which is the same problem I had, is you have so much choice. What are you going to choose? What career path? What do you want to make of your life? And so what Robin Williams as Mr. Keating in the Gold Society is saying, carpe diem is take the opportunity that you were given and run with it, go forward with it, make something of yourself. Not because your parents want you to do it. Please listen to your parents, but respect the parents, honor them, but is this what you really want to do? I'll tell you a quick story. My cousin was really good at math. He went to Del South, and he entered all the math competitions really well. And his dream was to be something in math. He was the only son of my father's sister. So having an only son, they said, my son's going to be a doctor. And so they sort of pushed him and encouraged him and persuaded him to go into medicine and just keep. After 1 year, he couldn't take it anymore. They went to my aunt and uncle and said, listen, I'd love to be a doctor, but I don't have the inside to be a doctor. And they were shocked. But you always wanted to be a doctor. Well, no, you always wanted to be a doctor. And so the parents asked, what do you want to become? Well, I want to do something in math, apply math. So after a long talk, they agreed and he transferred program and became a chartered accountant. I worked as a controller up in the area somewhere for him. But that was his dream. So he took his opportunity, what he wanted to do and made something of it. And he got to the end. So we'll go until 10 o'clock for your journals, and then we'll start on the next one.
So sorry for interruption, but your sound quality is actually pretty bad.
Okay, who's calling? Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir, thank you.
You can hear better now?
Yes, but there is a lot of background noises in your voice.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're trying our best to fix the microphone and get a camera too.
Sure, that's okay. Thank you, sir.
Who is this who's talking?
I'm Simon Lee. Jimo Lee.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Message for David. You're David, did you pick up your package? Because the package was left with your textbook in the cafeterias for David.
Staff and students, once again, I do apologize for coming on the air. Teachers, this is extremely important. I am sorry that we are making these announcements to you, but we are learning as we go here. And I think it's important for you, for attendants, to get the right notice and the right procedure in terms of taking attendance. Teachers, please note very carefully. Your period 1 class is listed twice, both as period 1 and period 2 in Maplewood. You must take attendance twice. In other words, and this is only for today, so please note, they're going to make this correction after today. Right now, your same class, period 1, is listed twice as period 1 and period 2 in this semester. You must take attendance. Whatever you took for period 1, do the same for period 2 this morning. Because technically, this one period is listed twice as period 1 and period 2. So please, whatever attendance you took, do it again now, but under period 2. Then this afternoon, the period 2 class, the real period 2 class, is listed as period 3 and period 4. When you take attendance this afternoon, once students log in, you can take attendance not only for the period 3, but also for the period 4. You can do it both simultaneously. Again, it's only for today. They will rectify this problem starting tomorrow. I thank you for your cooperation. I truly appreciate it.
So I have to do the attendance again, you said, right? Yeah.
I just feel like that's a lot of emails. I think every time someone does it, they're only get 33.
I did this last time. I also, if there's any problems, if you have any questions, I can ask the questions in the email that I did this time. I don't have questions there, but I'm still figuring it out. Okay, this is for everybody. The journal is in different colors, so it's back to the package. Okay, David, it should have been in the cafeteria. I'll go to the cafeteria and see what's happened with your journal. And we'll try and make arrangements for you to come down and pick it up and we'll figure it out somehow. I'm not going to use the Google Classroom postings, everything else. I'm going to simply email things to you, and you can email me back. Now, this worked well last time. It's a lot more emails for me to answer, but if there are any problems, I can respond to your problems. If you have any questions, you can ask me any questions via email, and I will respond to it. Unfortunately, I'm not teaching second period, so I have the afternoon off. So if you need to contact me, I'll be able to answer all your emails during the afternoon or in the evening at some time in the evening at home. So if you have any questions, please email me your questions and we'll work through this all together. Okay. So it's 10 o'clock now. Let's move on to the next one. Please send me the emails once you finish it. We'll be here to share this with you once you get home. Please turn to your textbook, page 7. Whenever you have time. Yeah. Now I won't see you tomorrow. So as soon soon as you get home, take your time. I'm not to be too strict with it. Because that, like, yeah, I'm not sure if I caught you. I sent you an email.
I didn't sign it.
Did you just log into my email?
I'm sorry.
You just log into the class?
I didn't take it.
Okay,
You don't have to either way. It's on your. If you type in just the last name.
yeah, but you may not be getting you did not
Oh, no, I didn't get any.
Did you go either?
For
That's right.
the class, I don't know if I was.
Okay, afterwards I'll check. I'll check to make sure that we're all connected. Good. Take a picture, yeah, take a picture. If you can't scan it, yeah, yeah, if you can't, if you don't have a scanner, just take a picture of it and send it to me. Okay. Okay, page 7 and 8 in your textbook. Page 7 in your textbook. So there's going to be, if you, after the Socrates section, if you take out the chart, I have that in front of you. So it's 1.0, the ethical experience. And there's 4 things that have to be filled in. 4 stories. The first one's called the screen. The second one is called the beggar. The third one is I have to. And the fourth one is this is intolerable. So these are going to be the 4 different ways of looking at situations. Now, an ethical situation is something that you have to react to that's going to affect other people and yourself. So, this is an example of wearing a mask. There are a lot of people who don't wear masks. It's an ethical situation because not wearing a mask is going to affect people you encounter in a situation with COVID. The mask is to protect other people. So if you don't wear a mask and you have a cold, someone else will get a cold. Someone has COVID, someone else will get COVID. So you got to make sure that what you're doing is for the benefit of someone else, not just yourself. But if somebody else wears a mask, they're being ethical towards you. Because if they have anything, they're not sharing with you. At least we're reducing the amount of opportunity for sharing. And also, they're showing you that they care about you for wearing a mask. Okay? So what I'd like you to do, and this class goes to 11, is complete this chart that I'm giving you. And this is found right after the Socrates section. So in the first part of the chart, I want you to write down what is the situation of the screen. So briefly, in 1 or 2 sentences. Again, if you use pen, it's easier to scan. And again, strong doesn't count. So tell me what happens. In this case, you're sitting on a beach, lying, enjoying the sun, peace and quiet, the sounds of the seagulls, the waves, and also you hear a scream. And you have a picture of the famous painting, The Scream. So you're awakened from your dream. What do? Nothing? Something? You put your head up. Why? So the situation is you're on the beach and you hear the scream. How do you respond to the scream? Then what are the reasons that you would look into what the scream is about? And it's in the textbook. Okay? So briefly, in point form, write down the reason. And then what makes the response, your reaction to the screen ethical? then the second one is a beggar. So you're walking down the street and there's somebody begging. Hey, you got some change? Okay. What's the situation? Please describe the situation. What are the reasons that you could respond? Like, get a job, bum. Or turn the other way. I don't see anybody there. Or walk on the other side of the street. Okay. So what are the reasons for the responses? I hate the smell. I'm tired of people begging. I'm afraid it's just a fake. He's going to attack me right from close to it. Whatever reason. And then what makes the situation ethical? The third situation is I have to. And this has to do with a curfew that your parents put on to you. Do you want to go out? And the parents say, okay, no problem, be back by certain times. And you're having a good time. You look at your clock on your phone or your watch on your wrist, and you realize you're going to be late. So that's the situation. The third one is the Holocaust. Seeing all these dead people. What's the situation? What is the reasons for the response? And then what makes the response ethical? Okay, sounds good. Complete the chart. After you finish the chart, you hand it in to me, send it to me by email. So 2 things to send in tonight. One is the chart, and this will go under communication. And it'll be marked out of 12. 1 mark for each box. So as long as you fill in the box, you're going to do really well in communication. As long as you do your journal, you're going to do really well in your thinking and inquiry. Okay, any questions? Tomorrow, we'll take up this chart. And that's it for today. Yes. Yeah, if you read the section, it gives you certain reasons why you will respond. No, just whatever the textbook says, and then we'll come up to our own responses later. You're going to find your own responses are going to be similar to those. If you want to add your own too, please go ahead. Yeah, in the box, yeah.
For example, if you're sleeping in the beach and you're relaxing, and then suddenly
That's it, yeah. Somebody interrupted your peacefulness. Yes. Yeah, he sent it to me as an email and as attachment, and then I will print it out because I find it when I'm marking, I'm trying to reduce my screen time for my eyes because I'm old. So if I'm staring at the computer, marking all this is harder. Whereas if I print it out, I mark it, and then if there's any problems, I can always scan it back to you with a marked assignment. Okay. Any questions here in the class? And then I'll see if anybody online has any questions.
So sorry for interruptions,
Yeah, go
but
ahead.
where exactly is the chart located in the book?
Okay, in the package I gave you, after, sorry, it was misplaced. It's after the Socrates section.
Cool,
So-
I can try to find it.
Okay, go through Socrates' philosophical life, go through Analogy of the Cave, and then you'll see some Socrates notes, and then you'll see the chart. And if you check my email, I sent you a copy of the chart on my email as an attachment.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, for those of you online, we have a few minutes now. If you have any questions, you can either type the question or you can unmic and I can answer it on through the sound. There'll be two things to do for today. One is your journal, Carpe Diem, and the second is your chart, YB Ethical 1.0. Both of them will be completed. Please write in pen, scan or take a picture of it, and send it to me. Those of you who are cohort B, you're getting your packages tomorrow. Okay, Ben, so you're cohort B. Your packages will be here on your desk tomorrow. That's why I emailed an attachment that has it. And I also gave you your digital textbook. For Nathan, your journal is supposed to be one page, single space, not double space, everyone. And please write in pen, and spelling and grammar doesn't count. Dropbox, or do we just email it for Ben? Email for me, course C. If we didn't get a package, when will we be able to get them? We'll have to, David, we'll have to make arrangements. It was all, I put all the packages in the cafeteria. I don't know what happened. For say, explain the chart again. Read 7 to 9 and fill in the chart. The first part is to briefly describe the situation. So first one is the screen. You're sitting on a beach enjoying the beautiful weather, peaceful quiet, and then everything's interrupted by you hearing through the sound coming through your ear that somebody screams. So why would that cause a response to you, and what makes it ethical? How we can send the assignment? You send it, Ming, just send me an email attachment. So in my Google Classroom, I'm not yet set up to use Google Classroom. So just send me an email. Yeah, I forgot to tell everybody, please send it to my K-12 account. If you send it to my regular account, it'll get blocked. It's a security feature that they put in a couple of years ago that students are to communicate through the K-12 account. So it's just the same email, just add K-12 to it, and that will connect me. And just put an attachment. So either scan it through your computer, or as Andrew said, take a picture of it and send it to me as an attachment. I will, everything except for the journals, I will print out at the computer in my office here. I will mark it, and that will reduce my screen time for my eyes. And then if there's any problems, I can request it, and I will send you the scanned assignment. I will, okay, and I follow up all of this at the end of class with an email summarizing everything. But for now, 2 assignments for tomorrow, your journal and your chart. For those who want to work ahead, tomorrow we're going to be, I'm going to be assigning Socrates' philosophical life. And then we'll be doing Socrates, Aristotle, Kant, and Levinas to begin with. Half of those are in your textbook, and half of them are in supplementary material.
Hi, sir. My
Hi,
name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I just have a question because I only recently joined your class, like after the textbook pickup day, so I didn't get like a textbook or package. And I'm also in cohort C, and I have to quarantine until at least Thursday. So I don't know how that works.
Okay, once I found out you were in my class, I did put a package in the cafeteria. It's probably still there. So what I'll do is, until you finish your quarantine, and this goes for anybody else, including David, who hasn't got his package, I will scan the assignments and email them to you until everything's clear. We can arrange for you to pick it up.
Can I also type my assignments because I don't have that much lined paper in my house?
Oh, okay. Until you can get your stuff, you can type it if that's easier for you. But it's up to you. I guess it goes for everyone else. If you prefer typing, making your own chart and typing it in, I'm okay with that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Any questions here on the assignment? The next easy assignments. So first one, screen. Why did you respond? Yes.
Because the screen's like a hyperhelp that tells like you heard the hyperhelp voice.
Okay, perhaps. What happens if it's a group of people playing volleyball? Yeah! Then you want to find out who won?
No.
Or they're watching the Raptors lose. Oh! So you're not sure what the screen is, but it's interrupting your peacefulness. And because it's interrupting your peacefulness, you're curious. You are right, though. You might be in danger. There might be a crocodile coming from the ocean or a river or something, a snapping turtle, and you're in danger. So the screen might be just a screen of celebration. It might be a screen that you are in danger. And if you're in danger, you want to get out. Or somebody else might be in danger. Somebody else may need help. Maybe somebody turned their ankle and on the beach in extreme pain. Or somebody is struggling in the water and screaming for help. And maybe, or maybe not, you can help them. Should you help them? Mind your own business? You do need to help them? You don't know. But there's a question mark that's created. What is a screen? What's the nature of a screen? Is somebody in danger? Am I in danger? Can I help? Should I help? Should I mind my own business? And not get involved. So all those are possibilities. It's a great way of reducing the course. Okay, for a class here, if you prefer also typing it up, by all means, go ahead. If you do the second time, if it's reinforced in your mind, it's easier for you to start. So the test we're going to do is going to be an open notebook assignment in place of a test, and that will be knowledge. This is for everybody, including those who are online. The way I usually evaluate, and those who've been in my class before, whatever tests or assignments I'm going to put under knowledge. Your journals are going to be your reflections, your thinking and inquiring assignment. Your charts would have been your group work, is going to be your communication assignments, and your movie assignments will be the application assignments. That's it. So that's how you're going to be evaluated. At the end, for those of you who came late, there is no exam, so your CPT will be worth 30% of your final mark. And you'll have, I'll give it to you next week sometime, and then you can have the whole quadrimester to work on it. Yes.
How are your kids on?
Okay, put down that. Well, is that it? I think that's it. Is that it? You look up? Who is that? Okay, you went me? Okay. Okay, I've sent you a message. Two things have to be handed in sometime today. Your journal, Carpe Diem, uh, one page, single space. And secondly, your chart, 1.0, YB ethical. That'll be marked at a 12. Your journal will be marked at a 2. And those of you who want to work ahead, tomorrow I'll be signing Socrates Philosophical Life, and that's in your package that I gave you. And for those of you who don't have it, I will scan an email to you later today. You're welcome, Rex. It'll take a while to get used to it. Anyone have any questions? It'll be a lot of fun this year. It'll be a lot of fun. For Andrew, it was a long absence. I left in February. I came back and I came back the day of the lockdown.
Why?
I was in India.
Whoa.
Remember I took a leave of absence?
What do you mean?
I took a leave of absence. Well, you were first semester,
Yeah,
right? Yes.
that's
Yeah, my wife and I went to India for our 30th wedding anniversary.
how was it?
The, the virus was behind us.
Pretty sure it caught up to
The night we left India was the first death in
Whoa.
India, and the next day was the lockdown. Basically closed the whole country down.
Nobody left 1 day for lockdown.
5 minutes early. There's 80,000 dead now, and 4.5 million people in India with the virus.
It's a pretty big country, though. What else do you expect?
It's scary. Everyone online, you guys doing well? This is hard when I wear the face shield. It's even more muffled now.
Are you allowed to wear the face shield without them?
Gotta ask.
When I go to church, that's what the face shield.
Yeah. You guys have any questions I can answer? Okay, I'm just gonna walk around and see the students here if they have any questions. Nathan, you have a question? Sit chat. No, from Michelle, your question about the chart. No, the chart's answers are found in the textbook. So read page 7 to 9, 7 to 11 in the textbook, and it goes through all the ideas that you have to find out the ideas and write them onto your chart. For an ask, the work is due today sometime, sometime this evening. That's why I'm giving you lots of time to work on it in class. Okay, Mr. Michelle, you're good. Anas, you're good. You're welcome, Mark. Chart is forward 12. Like these sections in the first section, and at the end of the last paragraph, there's just a white paper. You'll see all the answers there. The way my class works is that the questions are in the order that you're here. So you don't have to talk to it everywhere. Yes, yes. Okay. That's done. That's almost done. Do the best you can. You're loving movies.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Insider? The Insider is Russell Crowe and Al Pacino, and nobody dies.
Hold on.
It's a great movie. My wife and I went on a date. We walked in the theater. Only one movie.
Are we gonna watch it?
At the end of Socrates, at the end of the week. And then to film Mockingjay, it's in black and white. And Three Nighters is I usually show the night that they call it the original time. It's just it's really fun.
Okay.
Very fun. Really nominated. Watch. Speaking of watch. Karate Kid 4.
Did you guys watch the second one?
See Karate Kid 4 that we're doing. And then outside of the package putting in the binder. Right? Yeah, like a set of things. So there's this is for me. There's some there for you. So when you go to the house, use the spray. If you need to wash anything, you can always wash. But it's chemical. So, at 11 o'clock, so start getting lots of time to move on today. Yeah, you don't have time to do it. Yeah. The more you do now, the less you do. Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna take it all out. You won't be there. for Michelle. Reasons of the response, check your textbook, page 7 to 11. After the story, there are sections for explanation of what reasons of response means. And then the last part is what makes it ethical. So for Michelle, check your textbook. or save, yes, and you can fill the chart in bullet form or point form, or you can use like dots or whatever you like. If you want to bring want to use the chart um, here as well. You can bring it here. But, you want to write by hand, or you want to write by computer, you have your notes with you. For breaking the rule, you can use the cell phone as well. In my class, I do it in the cell phone. That's a situation where you have your cell phones. Except for the social media, the earphones, all kinds of things. And not just what you
Oh, really?
yeah. My wife is Muslim. Yeah. And she's born on February 13th. This guy's not He said the other one would be blocked. So if you have any questions, you email me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if anything ever happens, you're find a situation and you can't do the work, just email me. Say, look, what are the details? Just tell me time situation or personal situation, and we'll get more time and more than welcome to have more time. Things happen. Okay, I'm just telling the rest of the class that if you have any questions, just email me with your question. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Um, I'm off during the afternoon, so I'll be on the computer and I'll try to get back to you. If I don't get back to you, I'll get back to you by the end of the day. If for any personal reasons you cannot do work, just say to me, send me an email that says some personal issues. Can I get more time and we work out a schedule for you to complete it. So, you don't have to give me the details. Just request some additional time. Try to get both assignments done by today. Um, give you lots of time in class to work on it. Tomorrow I'll take up Carpe Diem and Why the Ethical. And then tomorrow's assignment, I'll try to give you ahead of time, will be Socrates Philosophical Life in case you want to work ahead. So again, just and please send it to my K-12 account. If you send it to the other one, it'll be blocked. Any questions before we go? Very good. I hope none of your family members had COVID. My wife has a cousin who had COVID. Okay, so my wife had a cousin in Africa. He in Dar es Salaam. He got pneumonia, sent to the hospital, and got a suspected COVID, but in Tanzania, nobody talks about COVID. You look at Tanzania, they've reported nothing since April. Refused to report it. So because he's a businessman, he has private insurance. They chartered a plane and flew him to London. So he's a dual Tanzanian and British citizen. They put him on a ventilator on the plane. Got to the hospital in London. He was on a ventilator and a dialysis machine for 3 weeks in a coma. And he came through, and he thought he was getting better because he asked for a child, which is teeth. And then they put him on a coma again for another week and a half. And now he's been released after spending almost 4 weeks on a ventilator. He got home, he's recovering, but he's lost 30 pounds. He's very weak and his immune system's compromised, but he's alive. Yeah, both of them are medicated, so they can put the ventilator down. So if any of your family members have experienced difficulties, my prayers are for them and you and your family. As you want to. Let's be organized. Already go. we'll get a 9 days, test report. Yes. Yeah, 190 days left until summer holidays.
We have PA days.
We had, we had 3 PA days in September. Prepare for this, and then 2 extra days last week. Losing my voice right. Our term ends, I think, is November 11th. So 2.5 or 2 months straight every day. 2.5 hours a day. 2 courses. It's kind of easier
It is like, about the three of us know.
for 5 months. And you like that what time you come back.
I'm gonna guess it's like, what, 5, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
That's great.
No problem. They gave me a big screen. Now what is this here for? I'm having trouble seeing the small screen. So they hook this up to me so I can look at this and help me with my eyesight. I need gold. Oh boy, Marco. Marco, your handwriting got bad. Everybody's handwriting's bad. It means that one day you're going to be a doctor. You learn how to write like a doctor. So for everyone, please don't worry about your handwriting. I taught elementary school for 15 years, so I can read everything. And those of you who master to write like a doctor, all you need now is an education. Don't worry, Martha. If you have any questions tomorrow, you can put it in, or you can do it, and I will read it and try to answer all the questions. Okay. I thought that when we did this, I don't have students here, and some of the teachers are teaching online.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what I thought. And then the students add up, so I'm not.
How do they expect you to synchronize?
More than that, it's halfway through, we're all going to be online.
What?
Yeah. You're only here for a month.
Oh, yeah, then we have to switch to
And
the
then we
live,
switch.
right, or whatever you're saying.
Second period will be during the daytime. We're all going to be online now. So I don't know how that's going to work if I don't have a camera.
You're gonna have to get you in the round. But it's better if all of us go online.
So you get the 1 month only, and every other day. give us a whole bunch of masks. How much time to go? 1 minute. Any last questions before we go? Oh, very good. Well, if you have time, philosophical, Socrates philosophical life, and that's actually more. So I'm going to pick up Carpe Diem. I'm going to take up Why Be Ethical. And then I'm going to assign Socrates. So we'll be doing Socrates for a couple of days. Philosophical life, and then I'll give a case. And then I'll give you your first weekly assignment based on Socrates. And it's for the insider. You'll love it.
Yeah, is it possible?
You're online tomorrow. So you'll log on online tomorrow. I have 7 students tomorrow. You get a time. This is what I have. That's you guys. And that's more. And these guys are online. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I just type in here.
I'm going to send you a link. Okay, tomorrow at about 8:15, I'll send you a Google invite with the link. All you do is click on that one and it goes to the class. So I'll send it to you about 8:15 before school, about 15 minutes before class for security purposes. Last year I had people crashing my class and swearing and being rude. I wasn't even Zoom, it was Google. So tomorrow 8:15, same thing. I will I send an email to you, invite you to Google Meet class, and have the link. Click on that. I have. Wait a second. We'll check you guys later. Okay, for everyone, it's 11 o'clock now. Class is over. Have a great day. Please send me the emails, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.